Everything that has happened in this town transpired in a matter of hours. You've got no idea what you've got there in your hands.
Welcome back, movie lovers. Just when you thought the biggest movies of 2026 and 2027 had all been revealed, another wave of blockbusters arrives. This is part 3 featuring only the upcoming films we haven't covered yet, handpicked for their explosive trailers, early reviews, and growing buzz. Every film comes with a quick, spoiler-free summary, key production details, comparisons to fan-favorite movies, and exactly why it's worth adding to your watch list. Fall to DEADPOINT 2026.
You're asking for someone to take you on the most dangerous trail in Thailand. If it rains, the planks will be too slippery to turn back. And that high up, even your fear has nowhere to go.
Directed by Michael and Peter Spierig, DEADPOINT is a survival thriller set atop Thailand's Mount Kwan. Jax Hunter, grieving her sister's death, bonds with Luce before a rock slide traps them 3,000 feet high. With Virginia Gardner and Grace Caroline Curry returning, the film runs PG-13, has a runtime near 2 hours, and a mid-range budget. It channels the nerve-wracking suspense of 127 Hours and Everest. Fans of high-altitude thrillers will find DEADPOINT a pulse-pounding test of courage and endurance, perfect for adrenaline seekers and drama lovers alike. MAYDAY 2026.
Will you help me? Where'd you learn to fight like that?
None of us escape what we are.
Lieutenant Troy, Assassin Kelly's reconnaissance mission over Soviet airspace goes disastrously wrong, forcing him to eject and crash land in the Russian wilderness. Stranded behind enemy lines, he must survive hostile terrain, evade capture, and rely on wit and unlikely allies. With a budget of $80 million, runtime of 110 minutes, directed by Daly and Goldstein with Reynolds, Kenneth Branagh, Maria Bakalova, and David Morse, MAYDAY fuses aerial spectacle, survival tension, and comedy, echoing the thrills of Top Gun and Castaway. Resident Evil 2026.
Everything that has happened in this town transpired in a matter of hours. You've got no idea what you've got there in your hands.
Directed by Zach Kreger, Resident Evil reboots the iconic franchise with a tense, claustrophobic outbreak narrative. Brian, a medical courier, becomes trapped in Raccoon City when a viral experiment spirals out of control. Fighting mutated creatures and uncovering Umbrella's sinister secrets, Brian must survive against impossible odds. With a budget of $80 million, runtime of approximately 90 minutes, and a blend of horror, sci-fi, and action, it reimagines the series' survival roots. Strong performances, tense atmosphere, and faithful nods to the games make it essential viewing for fans craving a fresh, character-driven horror reboot. Matchbox the Movie 2026.
Oh my God.
Take what you need.
I work alone.
Not anymore.
Directed by Sam Hargrave, it is a $100 million plus Apple Original Films and Mattel Studios production with a runtime of 126 minutes. A group of childhood friends, Sean, Amy, and Crosby, who reunite only to stumble into a dangerous international conspiracy. What begins as a nostalgic reunion quickly escalates into a globe-spanning mission to save the world. Comparable to Fast and Furious in stunt work, Transformers in brand adaptation, and Mission Impossible in globe-trotting thrills, it delivers a family-friendly PG-13 ride with emotional resonance. Other Mommy 2026.
Whoa. What were you cooking?
Bella?
You need a grown-up to help keep you.
Somebody was in the house.
She look like you.
What?
Rob Savage's Other Mommy unfolds as Bella, an 8-year-old trapped in a fractured home, discovers a terrifying presence she calls Other Mommy. Starring Jessica Chastain, the film runs approximately 110 minutes with a budget near $25 to $30 million, produced by Blumhouse and Atomic Monster. This horror thriller, adapted from Josh Malerman's novel Incidents Around the House, recalls the unsettling family dread of The Conjuring while echoing the child-centered fear of the Boogeyman. CLAYFACE 2026.
I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now.
In CLAYFACE, Matt Hagen, a promising actor, suffers disfigurement and turns to experimental science that transforms him into a clay-like monster. Directed by James Watkins, written by Mike Flanagan and Hossein Amini, and starring Tom Rhys-Harris, the film runs approximately 125 minutes, with a budget of $40 million. Produced by DC Studios, Troll Court Entertainment, it fuses horror, sci-fi, and thriller, recalling the grotesque metamorphosis of the Fly and the psychological descent of Joker. Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol 2026.
I say to you, sir, Merry Humbug! Merry Christmas! Humbug! And a Happy New Year! Humbug!
Merry Christmas.
Ty West's A Christmas Carol transforms Dickens's classic into a haunting spectacle. Johnny Depp embodies Scrooge, tormented by ghosts of past, present, and future, with Ian McKellen as Marley and Daisy Ridley as the Ghost of Christmas Past. Running approximately 130 minutes. With a budget near $70 million, this Paramount-produced dark fantasy mixes comedy, drama, and horror. It recalls the eerie magic of A Nightmare Before Christmas while echoing the supernatural dread of The Conjuring. Avengers Doomsday 2026.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one.
Victor Von Doom unleashes a catastrophic multiversal plan forcing Earth's greatest heroes, Avengers, X-Men, and Fantastic Four, to form an uneasy alliance. Directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, written by Michael Waldron and Stephen McFeely, and starring Robert Downey Jr., Pedro Pascal, Chris Hemsworth, Vanessa Kirby, Patrick Stewart. The film runs approximately 165 minutes with a budget of $350 million. This Marvel Studios production is a genre-defining superhero action epic that rivals Endgame in scope. Dune, Part 3, 2026.
Why are you here? To deliver a peace proposal.
Peace is a good thing. Why should I refuse?
Emperor Paul Atreides struggles with the crushing weight of prophecy as political plots and a galaxy-spanning holy war threaten humanity's future. Directed by Denis Villeneuve, starring Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, Anya Taylor-Joy, Robert Pattinson, Jason Momoa, the film runs approximately 160 minutes with a budget of $190 million. This Warner Brothers epic sci-fi drama delivers a haunting finale echoing Return of the King and Revenge of the Sith. Werewolf 2027.
Do not dread darkness. Embrace it.
Robert Eggers' Werewolf immerses viewers in medieval England, where a mysterious beast terrorizes villagers and a family struggles to survive. Entirely spoken in Middle English, the film stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, Willem Dafoe, Lily Rose Depp, and runs approximately 135 minutes, with a budget near $60 million. Produced by Focus Features Working Title Films, Maiden Voyage Pictures, it fuses folk horror, body horror, and supernatural thriller echoing Eggers' The Witch and the atmospheric dread of the Northmen. Jumanji Open World 2026.
We have a problem. They're video game characters, but they're stuck in demo mode.
Greystone is Spanish, I think.
Tyson.
There was a hippopotamus in the alley!
My nephew. He's a lunatic.
I'm beginning to suspect we're not in Jumanji.
The team re-enters a transform game where landscapes shift dynamically, creating unpredictable challenges. Directed by Jake Kasdan, starring Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan, Jack Black, the film runs approximately 140 minutes, with a budget near $150 million. Produced by Sony Pictures and Matt Tolmach Productions, this fantasy action comedy blends high-stakes adventure with humor, echoing the immersive spectacle of Ready Player One and the camaraderie of Guardians of the Galaxy. Children of Blood and Bone 2027.
Risha was once a land where magic flowed through our people. You were born with a gift greater than you know. But those who feared our power took it away from us.
Zélie Adebola embarks on a perilous quest to revive magic and liberate her people from tyranny. Directed by Gina Prince Bythewood, starring Thuso Mbedu, Idris Elba, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Tosin Cole, Cynthia Erivo, with a budget near $120 million. Produced by Paramount Pictures and Temple Hill Entertainment, this fantasy adventure fuses mythology, drama, and action. Echoing the cultural impact of Black Panther and the enchanting scale of Harry Potter, The Thomas Crown Affair, 2027.
And I was surprised how easy it was. But I'm not finished yet. That's what excites me.
Billionaire Thomas Crown orchestrates an audacious art heist that pits him against a brilliant investigator, played by Adria Arjona, while Kenneth Branagh adds gravitas as a rival power figure. Directed by Michael B. Jordan, the film runs approximately 130 minutes, with a budget near $100 million. Produced by MGM, Atlas Entertainment, Outlier Society, this caper thriller fuses romance, action, and crime, echoing the sleek charm of Ocean's 11 and the tension of The Italian Job. If you enjoyed these 13 must-watch new movies of 2026 and 2027 lineup, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and thanks for watching.